Morning, guys. Got to work early this morning. Wanted to jump on here this morning and talk about something that occurred yesterday with me. I had I call her a friend, which she is a friend, but she's an older lady. She's got a college degree. She sent me a message telling me that on CBS, 60 Minutes was running a story on probiotics in the gut. And this is the first, because I've been calling this for since the COVID come out in regards to viruses. I've been talking about microbiology, the organisms that grow within the gut through fermentation, which stems from the food we eat. Okay, so I don't watch any mainstream television. I don't even have the antenna hooked up in my house to be able to even watch it. So I wait about an hour and I look it up on the CBS website. I watched a little article or whatnot. And it's funny because they're doing the same thing they always do. I call it half-truth. They'll throw a little bit of truth in there and then pile on some bullshit. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. So they're talking about probiotics. The whole article, the whole time, the whole video, they don't mention one time Candida albicans, which is basically the opposite of prebiotics and probiotics. So that's one flag. The whole article was on probiotic supplements. Not once did they mention the fermentation of the foods we eat throughout our digestive tract, creating probiotics, prebiotics, and probiotics. They're talking about how they're not sure if it's scientifically proven that probiotics work. Okay, let me explain something with the probiotic supplements. Okay, probiotics and prebiotics are created through a fermentation process of live foods, live vegetation. Okay, they still have a life about them when we eat them. Okay, and this life force ferments throughout our digestive tract, right? This creates the prebiotics and probiotics for our particular body. Our body ferments it for our body, okay? Supplements, they're dead. You cannot create life from death. This is the half-truth. So, while it did surprise the fuck out of me to even hear the news talk about probiotics, I mean, they did admit within it that probiotics do assist our immune system, which in previous videos I've explained that, how and why. They're acting like this is new news. This is something that's been known for many decades ago. And that's the thing, is the way they systematically remove nutrition from our education boards, our educational systems, what we're teaching the masses. They removed it systematically. Hence why when you go into a hospital and you're sick, or you're not feeling right, or you've got some kind of a malfunctioning body, you've got organs that aren't operating correctly, or you've got systems that are malfunctioning, that they don't test for deficiencies, when a good majority of our problem is exactly that. We're malnutritioned. So, my point, you get a chance, go watch that 60 Minutes. Type in prebiotics in the gut. You'll see what I mean. Once again, smoking mirrors. half-truths, bullshit. Antibodies are created from the fermentation process of prebiotics. Viruses are created from the fermentation of Candida albicans. And both of them stem from an infected exosome cell, which that's what the job of the exosome cell is. It's an EV, extracellular vessel. So, be wise to this information because they're keeping it from us. This is how we create health. This is how we create optimal immunity. This is how we grow immunity. If your body never creates an antibody, if your body is never subjected to someone else's antibody, herd immunity will never be created. The only cure for a virus is an antibody. And our bodies create antibodies. I want people to do this experiment. Look up the microscopic pictures of an exosome cell, of antibodies, multiple antibodies. Type in like microscopic picture of SARS antibody, microscopic picture of MERS antibody, microscopic picture of coronavirus antibodies, any of the antibodies. And then type in viruses, microscopic pictures of coronavirus, COVID virus, MERS virus, influenza virus, common cold virus. Look up all these pictures and look at what they are looking at. See what they see, and you tell me the difference. Because you can't differentiate between any of what I just mentioned. They see the same damn thing under a microscope. Which is why 2 people can test positive for the COVID-19, and by what they're identifying, and only one has symptoms while the other doesn't. That's because, like what I just mentioned, they're seeing the same thing under the microscope, but one person produced an antibody, one person produced a virus. This is what they're identifying as RNA to test positive for coronavirus, for the COVID virus. It's RNA is an exosome cell. Exosome cells mutates into an antibody creating immunity, building our immune system. This is RNA creating DNA. This ain't fucking rocket science. This should be basic biology, and this is what we should be learning within our school system, even at the youngest age. I've explained this to my nephew. He's 9, or no, just turned 10. I've explained this to my daughter. This shit should be easy to know, easy to learn. Okay, people. Knowledge is key. Your health is your foundation. Your beliefs are your success, and your wisdom is your power. Don't sleep on your true God-given abilities. That's why knowledge is the key. You must first learn, and I don't expect people to understand this off Jump Street, because we cannot acknowledge the knowledge if we've never been taught. This is by design within our health system, within our school system. Knowledge is key, health is foundation, belief is success, and wisdom is power. I hope all create blessed days for themselves. I love you guys. One love.